behind the net. Renner has it. Bayless back at D. He holds. Long shot. Saved by the goalie. So Egan, good pressure early, up 1-0 already. Fiedler, St. Clair, Sizer, Bayless, and Stokes all on the ice for Egan. Back to the point. Lucas just shoots it down. Fiedler gets dumped behind the net. Puck still in the Monticello zone. They rip it all the way down. That'll be an icing on Monticello. So face-off in the offensive zone here for Gavin McCollum. He wins it back to the point. Knocked in deep, I believe that's by Potts. McCollum checks somebody from behind. Monticello fans yelling. McCollum centers it. Beckwith has it for a second, back to Putt. Putt's already got one. He fires it a little bit wide. And Egan keeps it in. Beckwith intercepts it. He's knocked off the puck. Monticello gets it out to center, but Gavin carries it right back in. Gavin gets it deep. Monticello rings it, but it goes right to Potts. He keeps it in. Slaps it off the boards. Gavin has it. He's checked, but works his way through it. Centering attempt. Olsen puts his guy into the boards. Good pressure here by Egan. Just getting it deep and going to work. Same thing. Oh, right out in front. Tipped by McCollum, but just a touch wide. Renner levels that guy. Good hit by Renner. Todd comes flying in. He steals the puck. McCollum goes off on a change. Todd avoids a check. Jeez. And Monticello shoots it all the way down. They said it was tipped, so no icing. Bayless with it. Bayless with a bunch of speed. Here he comes through center, into the zone, gets around everybody easily. Bayless shot right on, saved by the goalie. Todd gets pushed right in the head. Good rush there by Bayless. So Larson, Renner, Todd, Bayless, and Stokes. Todd back to Stokes. Stokes off the boards, right back to Will. Will has it on his backhand. He goes to Bayless. Turnaround shot. Renner. Renner and Larson both working on it. Todd staying in front. And Egan walks away with it. Over into the corner, Will lifts a stick. Good work, keep it deep. He gets checked from behind, no call. Letting him play. Clearing attempt, intercepted by Stokes. Stokes carries it deep. He's looking for an option. Down below the goal line. Still on it. And here comes Monticello through center. Renner has it behind the net. Good play. Renner looking for Todd on an outlet pass and hits him. Here's Todd on a breakaway. Todd in on goal. Oh, and he lost the puck right before he shot it. Egan with it. Oh, turnover at the blue line. Back check by Fiedler. And he's going to go for an interference call. So Todd had a clean breakaway on an excellent outlet pass, but couldn't get the shot off. .9:04 to go, first period. Egan still up 1-0. Fiedler going off on an interference call. Oh, they're calling a penalty shot. So Fiedler goes into the penalty box, but they're calling a penalty shot instead. So here comes Monticello down on Eddie. Let's go. Big save here, hopefully for Eddie. Okay, penalty shot. Here comes Monticello. Eddie shuts the door. Eddie wasn't fooled at all on that play.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Andrew Eddie.
That was a completely confident situation in net there for Egan.
Nice job, Andrew!
Really well played by Eddie. I like everything about that. So 5-on-5 here as a result of the missed penalty shot. Puck deep in the Egan zone. Fiedler still battling. Monticello shot high. Eddie makes a glove save. Potts covering right in front of the net. Face-off won by Monticello. They'll knock it deep. Bayless rings it hard. Kept in by Monticello. Oh, it goes off with Bayless, but Eddie jumps on it, and he'll cover. Face-off won by McCollum. Stokes first on it to Gavin. Gavin off the boards, can't get it out. Monticello keeps it in again. Stokes has it, and he gets it out, but that goes all the way down. That'll be icing on Egan.
That was the worst penalty shot call I've ever seen in my life.
That was terrible. All right, defensive zone face-off here for Cooper. Monticello wins it. Egan had it for a second. We got to get it out of our zone here. Enough messing around. Larson goes back behind. He gets it over towards Will. Will has it. He's moving forward. Tries to get it up to Renner, but he couldn't get it all the way there. Kind of a weak pass. Renner has it. Good move by Tyan. Still has it. Goes back behind the net. Todd gets it deep. Or actually, Todd behind the net. Rebound towards Putt. Putt shot goes off a skate. Potts has it. Right defense. Now Todd down below the goal line. Beautiful pass towards Renner. Just goes through. Putt gets it deep. Todd on it. Another pass out front. Potts goes off on a change. Bayless on. Putt and Bayless back on D. Bayless, good work, knocks that shot attempt aside. Renner looking for an outlet pass. He gets it out to center. That's intercepted by Will. Will tries to get it over to Bayless. It was behind him. Oh, shot goes right through. St. Clair comes flying in. He disrupts. Todd towards Fiedler. Fiedler couldn't handle it at the blue line. Now Bayless once again. Up to St. Clair. St. Clair had it, came off his stick, out to neutral. Bayless, long shot, glove save by the Monticello goalie, and he'll hold. So 6:37 to go, first period. Egan still up 1-0. Fiedler on the faceoff. Egan controls, back to Bayless. Bayless, long shot and a goal. I don't know if that was tipped or if that went straight in. It looked like it was tipped from up here. By what? Who did? Well, it's tipped by somebody in front. I don't know who got it. We'll try to figure that out and get back to you. Stokes to Bayless. Egan up 2-0. Monticello shoots it all the way down, but it comes in on Eddie, so no icing. Still in the Egan zone. St. Clair looking for Sizer. Henry first on it. He regroups. Kept in for a second by Beckwith, I believe. Oh, McCollum steamrolls somebody back by the blue line. He's going to go. McCollum on an elbowing call.
He can't get his elbow up high enough.
So Gavin McCollum, elbowing call. He'll be off for 2 minutes. Egan shorthanded with 5:46 to go. Olsen on the face-off. Monticello has it down below the goal line. Putt battling. He wins the battle and he shoots it all the way down. That'll go wide of the goalie, so that'll be icing on Egan. So Olsen, Bayless, Beckwith, and Stokes. Here comes Olsen. Olsen on a breakaway. Olsen scores. Beats the goalie low. Kept it on the ice. Tristan Olsen gets the goal. 3-0. Wildcats. Yeah, a little delay in the face-off here at center. So Larson, Bayless, Todd, and Stokes on the ice. That was a shorthanded goal for Egan. Larson carries it in. Down below the goal line for Egan. Stokes has it. He'll carry it up. Good move to get around one guy. Todd comes in and steals the puck. Larson, good move. Larson still has it. Oh, Todd centered it, but nobody home for Egan. Monticello still on a power play for another minute and 8 seconds. Into the Egan zone. Todd has it down below the goal line. He'll go wide, lost it. Turnover. Larson helps out Todd. Back to the point, shot saved by Eddie. Puck was loose. I don't know why they blew the whistle. Must have thought he still had it. So inadvertent whistle there, but no worries. 43 seconds to go in the penalty to McCollum. Egan wins the faceoff. Back to the point, long shot saved by Eddie, and he'll hold. Monticello has the puck down below the goal line. A couple of bodies go down. He's stuck. His helmet's stuck on the back of the net. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Monticello player's helmet got tangled up in the netting, so the refs blow the whistle, and he has to take his helmet off to get out of there. That's pretty crazy. Still 23 seconds on the power play to kill here for Egan. Fiedler on the face-off. Monticello wins it. Long shot. Oh, just wide. That didn't miss by much. Comes all the way down into the Monticello zone. Renner in on the forecheck. Putt keeps it in. He'll just chip it deep. Smart play. Potts, Fiedler, Putt, and Renner on the ice for Egan. Same thing. Putt gets it at the point, and he knocks it deep. McCollum out of the box. Egan full strength. Fiedler back to the point. Nice pass. Potts rips it deep. And Potts will go off on a change. So Potts off, Bayless on. Puck still in the offensive zone. Egan digging for it. Oh, looking for the rink-wide pass for Bayless, but it goes off Monticello's skate. So Bayless, first one on it. Long outlet pass. Hits some traffic. Bayless is going to skate it in. One move shot. Oh, just wide. Sizer on it. He'll go back to the point. Good rotation here by Egan. Shot tipped in front by Gavin. That went just wide. And the goalie covers. So it'll be an offensive draw here, offensive zone draw for Egan. Up 3-0 in the first. 2 minutes and 44 seconds to play. McCollum has it. He'll go back to the point for Bayless. Centering attempt. Goes off Sizer's shin pad. And Monticello clears. Oh, nice move by Stokesy. Beautiful centering pass. Shot and a goal. Boy, Lucas Stokes. Toe drag. Gets it around the defenseman. Excellent pass to McCollum, who buries it. Four nothing Egan in the first. Larson, Olsen, and Beckwith are the forwards. Potts and Putt back at D. Nice pass by Potts. Olsen on it. Larson kept it in for a second, back out to center. Putt to Potts. Monticello had it briefly. Good work by Larson to keep that one in. Olsen, right side, shot. Oh, it's hit some traffic, and Monticello shoots it all the way down. Short of icing. Potts on it. That goes out of play. That pass looked like it hit his skate maybe and went out of play. Fiedler on the face-off, wins it clean to Bayless. Todd disrupts that. Back deep in the Egan zone. Derek Bayless rotates it up to Renner. Good pass. Past Fiedler, but it gets to Todd, so Todd carries it in. Todd, good job to slow things down. Goes back to Bayless, a little bit behind him. Derek turns and fires at right on. Nice save. Renner behind the net. Still has it. And Monticello carries it out. Stokes and Bayless both back for Egan. 1-on-2. Bayless just easily swipes that aside. Here comes Derek. Derek through neutral. Todd tried to keep it in. And here's Potts. Potts will carry it in. Long shot right on. But Monticello shoots it out to center. Putt towards Will. Will just gets it deep, but he's got to get skating here to catch up. Still in the Monticello zone. That's St. Clair. He'll go back to Potts. Potts, long shot. Hit traffic, rebound. Todd goes down in front, and that'll do it. So after one here in Sartell, Egan up 4-0. Start of the second period. Egan up 4-0. Fiedler, Sizer, and St. Clair. Egan carries it into the zone. Sizer has it. Oh, nice pass towards St. Clair, but Monticello got there first. Sizer back to the point. St. Clair had it for a second. Monticello grabs it, and they'll get it out of the zone. Boy, nothing clean here for Monticello. Egan right on top of him. Boy, Sizer got taken out. Play goes on. Deep in the Egan zone. Stokes first one on it. He absorbs a check, but makes the play, and Bayless gets it all the way out, all the way down into the Monticello zone, actually, on that clear. And Monticello does the exact same all the way deep into the Egan zone. McCollum goes wide. Nice pass. Can't see who that was. That was Potts on that long shot. That went just wide. And puck comes all the way down to the Egan zone. Putt collects it. Putt takes a hit, gets it up to McCollum. Gavin into the zone. Gets around his guy. Shot off the side of the net. And here comes Monticello. Looks like some shifts here for Egan. Potts playing forward, Beckwith playing defense. Early in the second period, up 4-0. Larson in on the defensive zone faceoff here for Egan. He wins it over to Putt. That's offsides for sure. Monticello just gathered it, shot it right in, but nobody had vacated the zone, so that's offsides. So Egan controls the faceoff. Larson wins it. But Egan lost control, comes out to center ice. Rink-wide pass shot by Monticello, high and wide. Here comes Todd. Todd chips it, but can't get it out. And Putt does. Onside into the offensive zone. Battle back behind the net. Monticello walks out with it. Larson puts the pressure on and knocks the puck away. Good work by Cooper. But Egan can't get it deep. Larson into the zone. Larson gets around a couple of guys. Shot save. Oh, the second shot goes right off the post. Monticello tries to clear. Bayless keeps it in. Derek just muscling through everybody. Shot goes wide. Todd was in front of the net, but nobody at the right D spot for Egan until Stokes gets there. Stokes carries it in. Fiedler steps up. Todd keeps it in at the blue line. Todd, reverse check by Todd, just flattens the Monticello player. He's still hasn't gotten up. He tried to hit Will, and Egan keeps it in. Long shot by Bayless. Saved by the goalie. Fiedler gets tripped. Puck still in the offensive zone, and Monticello shoots it down. Give themselves a breather. Good offensive zone pressure there by the Wildcats. 11:31 to go, second period. McCollum, Potts, and Olsen up front. Putt and Beckwith back on D. Here's Putt. Long shot tipped in front. That goes wide. Olsen first on it. Oh, centering pass. That was an excellent centering pass, but got through everybody. Kept in nicely at the point by Putt. And Monticello finally gets it out. Beckwith, he regroups. Monticello knocked it off his stick, and they keep it in. Putt contests in the corner. Monticello has it. They're trying to escape. Egan staying home defensively. Nice stick there by Potts to get it out to center. Intercepted by McCollum here. He comes 1-on-2. Gets around one guy. Shot goes wide. Olsen and Renner both battling on the far boards. Monticello gets it out of their zone, but just gets it to center. Putt over towards Beckwith. He chips it up towards Renner. Renner, smart play. I like the regroup here. Renner gets knocked off it. Todd back to Putt. Oh, Putt lost it. All right, out in front. Shot. Goal. So Egan just mishandled it there for a brief second. Monticello pounces on that loose puck, and they bury it 4-1. Beckwith up towards Renner. Renner gets leveled at center. Well, that was a big, heavy check by Monticello. They shoot it all the way down. That'll be icing. Boy, Renner took the brunt of that hit, but he's back up. Liam Fiedler on the face-off. Monticello wins it. Fiedler controls. Gets it to Henry. Henry right back to Liam. To Bayless at the point. Bayless keeps it in. Just casts aside number 20. St. Clair, good hands coming out of the corner. Out in front, shot and a goal. Fiedler on the goal. Nice work in the corner by St. Clair. Monticello fans not happy about that. They thought it should have been an offsides call. Here's Gavin. Gavin just dumps it deep. Potts will go in on the forecheck. Centering pass goes through everybody. Stokes pinches. And here comes Monticello, but Putt is still back. Putt, beautiful defensive play. Good stick by him to knock that easily off the stick. Not an easy thing, but he made it look easy with how calm he was. Still in the Egan zone. 8:45 to go in the second. Egan up 5-1. Here comes Egan. Centering pass from McCollum. Shot comes in on net. And the goalie will hold. Larson, Renner, and Todd are the forwards with Bayless and Beckwith, I believe that is. Renner had it in the high slot for a second. Larson down in the corner. Up to the point. Monticello gets it out. Bayless, he'll circle down below his net. And he'll carry it. 17. Oh, tries to go through the defenseman and can't. Monticello gets it out and all the way down, but Beckwith will be first there. Chase Beckwith. Good reversal. Tries to get it up towards Will. That's brought right back in. Larson steps up. Boy, big collision there. Todd, nice pass towards Bayless. Bayless up to Renner. Renner collects. Renner and Larson. Larson gets a shot on. Goalie covers. So offensive zone here for Egan. Face-off will be Fiedler. Wins it forward to himself. That hit traffic. Stokes gets it over to St. Clair, and Monticello gets it out. Stokes up to Liam. Liam with good speed. He carries it in. Fiedler, rink-wide pass. That was a great look towards St. Clair. Just couldn't handle the pass. Really good look by Liam. So we'll get another offensive zone face-off. Sizer, he's tied up. That's going to be a penalty on, let's see who that got called on. It looked like probably a tripping call here on Egan. I believe that's Fiedler. Yes, it is on Fiedler. Tripping. So Egan will be a man down here for the next 2 minutes. 7:05 to go in the second. 5-1 Wildcats. Long shot went high in the air. Eddie reaches up and grabs it, and he'll hold. Face-off won by Monticello. Good shot block by Gavin. Another shot block. I believe that was by Bayless. Egan doing a good job getting through. McCollum pressures the defenseman. Absorbs the hit, makes the play. Good work by Gavin. And here comes Monticello. That was close to offsides. Beckwith, good check in the corner. Shot came in on Eddie. He makes the save. Boy, that got tipped. Eddie tracked it nicely, though, and covered it up. .122 to go in the penalty. 6:27 to play in the second period. Todd in on the face-off. Egan controls. They get it out. Here's Olsen. Monticello has it. Keep it in at the blue line. Long shot. Intercepted by Todd. Still a minute to go. Back at the point. Monticello, shot blocked. And it's tipped out to center. I believe that was Stokes that got it out to center. Olsen hard on the forecheck. Todd pushes his guy into the boards. And the puck comes back to Will. Will, rink-wide pass for Stokes. Stokes up to Olsen. Olsen gets it deep. Good job by Egan. D to D, hit the forward, get it deep, and forecheckers can go to work. Still 25 seconds to go. Bayless gets it through center. He carries it in himself. Winds and fires. Big blast by Bayless goes wide. 10 seconds to go in the Egan power play. Not much cooking here for Monticello. Bayless gets it up towards Renner. Sizer just on the ice. Sizer, tough angle shot, saved by the goalie. Renner went down. I didn't see what happened. He's slow to get off the ice. Renner taking a breather on the Egan bench here. He must have took a hit. Here comes Monticello. Beckwith once again makes a hit. He took the worst of it, but separated the player from the puck, which is what you need. Bayless, long shot, goes high. Larson intercepts that. Here's Sizer. Sizer, nice move, shot high. That'll be offsides as that puck just snuck over the blue line. Bayless tried to keep it in. So still 5-1 here for Egan. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second period. Egan wins the faceoff towards Potts. Potts slows things down, lost the puck. Putt, long shot, glove save by the Monticello goaltender. McCollum, Olsen, and Potts are the forwards on this line for Egan. Olsen had it in front. Stokes pinches. Still in the zone, but Monticello has it. They'll carry it out. Into the Egan zone. Lucas Stokes gets it over towards Olsen. Olsen, good headman pass to McCollum. Gavin just kind of swishes it out to center, and Monticello rips it all the way down. That's an easy icing call. So Egan will get an O-zone face-off with 3:14 to play in the second. Face-off controlled by Monticello. Fiedler pestering his guy. Bayless to Beckwith. Beckwith towards Will. Bayless has it once again towards Fiedler. Fiedler up to Will. Nice pass. Will gets around one guy. Todd in. He's hauled down. He goes right into the goalie. That's going to be a penalty. Nets off. Goalie's down. Todd's down. That's going to be a penalty on Monticello. So power play for Egan. 2:46 to go in the second period. 2-minute power play. 5-on-4 for Egan. Fiedler, St. Clair, Todd, Bayless, and Potts, I believe. Towards Todd. Todd back to the point. That's offsides as it just got past Stokes. That's Stokes, not Potts. So face-off just outside the offensive blue line here for Egan. Fiedler on the draw. Monticello wins it, and they shoot it all the way down. Right on net, so no icing. Eddie tips it to Bayless. Bayless, headman pass for Will. Fiedler on it. Get it back to the point. Set things up. There we go. Stokes back at the point. Towards Todd. Todd to Bayless. Bayless winds and fires just wide. And Monticello shoots it all the way down. Icing on Monticello. Cooper Larson there on the face-off. He wins it. Back to Stokes. Stokes to Potts. He turned it over, and Monticello gets it out to center. Putt drops it to Stokes. Here comes Lucas. He'll carry it into the zone. Potts covers back at D for Lucas, who's deep. And Monticello gets it out. Icing on Monticello. Egan controls the face-off. Olsen to Stokes. Stokes back to Olsen. Lost it in his skates. McCollum walks away with it. He's knocked down. Putt to Stokes. Stokes to Olsen. Kept in at the point by Stokes. Good job. Get it deep. Olsen has it. Tristan gets checked. McCollum goes in. Tries to check Monticello. Kept in once again. Traffic in front. Stokes walks in. Long shot. Hit traffic. Shot wide by McCollum. Full strength for Monticello. And here they come into the zone. Stokes flies back. Drop back. Stokes blocks the shot. Olsen that gets checked from behind. That's a clear penalty. So that'll be a penalty on Monticello for a check from behind. 27 seconds left to go in the second period. 5-1 Egan. Todd has it. Back to the point. Beckwith. Beckwith back to Will. Will couldn't handle it. Ten seconds to go. Fiedler centers it. Nobody there for Egan. Bayless does an excellent job of separating that player. Or what? Final period of play from Sartell. Egan up 5-1 over Monticello. Fiedler wins the faceoff back to Stokes. Stokes goes rink wide to Putt. St. Clair carries it in the zone. Goes wide, pulls up. Monticello rings it, but Putt is first one on the puck. Back to Stokes. Good passing here by Egan. Stokes lost it in his skates. Monticello can't clear. Stokes' stick knocked right out of his hand. And a kind of a weak shot comes right in on Eddie. Sizer knocks his guy off the puck. Putt there as well. He goes down. And Egan will clear. Sizer tried to get the headman pass. Intercepted at neutral. No real control here by either team. Shot, goal. Monticello comes down the right side, scores a goal. First minute of the second period. 5-2. So 14 minutes to go. Egan gives up an early one. Larson has it. He'll dump it deep. Larson, long shot, goal. Good shot by Larson. Goalie made the initial save, but it went up over his shoulder, I believe, and behind him. So Egan up 6-2. Larson wins it to Renner. Renner back to Beckwith. Beckwith cleared it off of one of the Monticello players. Nice left pad save by Eddie. Beckwith, he'll get it over to Bayless. Bayless chips it into the offensive zone, but comes back out. Cooper off the wall to Bayless. Derek, long shot, gets tipped high. Still deep, Renner has it. Tries to go backside, back to Todd at the point. Todd tries a wrist shot, fanned on it. Larson has it. Larson still carrying it. Bayless right in front. Bayless with it. Shot, save, rebound, goal. Boy, Bayless, first shot was saved, but he didn't give up. 7-2 Wildcats. McCollum at center for the faceoff for Egan. Monticello dumps it. Refs don't. Looking at each other, trying to figure out if that was icing. Play goes on. Here comes Putt. Putt to center. McCollum chips it in, but Monticello gets it right back out. Oh, McCollum just gets, or Olsen just gets flattened right in the head. Olsen skates off. That's get him out. No penalty. 12 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the final period. Egan up 7-2. Boy, that looked like a penalty. Must have been a whistle for offsides. Shot, hit some traffic. Potts goes up off the wall. Long shot from the point, goes wide of everybody. Sizer has a chance to get it out. Stokes with it, and he gets it up to Potts. Here comes Potts. Tries to make a move at the blue line. He'll get it in. Back to the point. Beckwith, he'll hold. Beckwith to Potts. Goes rink wide to Todd. Todd shot, save. Traffic in front. Fiedler has it behind the net. Fiedler still with it. Tough angle shot. Gets steered aside. Todd back at the point to Beckwith. Beckwith still with it. Good patience. Todd sneaks in from the point, but his shot went off a shin pad and it comes out to center. Sizer to Beckwith. Beckwith, he'll carry. Oh, Todd's way offsides. Boy, Egan got away with it there. Todd was offsides by 3 feet. Bayless at center. Little kid tries to take out Bayless. That didn't work too well for him. And Monticello shoots it all the way down. That'll be icing on Monticello. Larson taking the face-off for Egan. Monticello controls, but they can't get it out. Back to the point. Stokes gets it deep. Bayless occupying space in front. He'll go get it. Back for Stokes. Stokes keeps it in. Stokes eludes one guy who flies into the boards. Larson down low. Puck comes in front, high slot. Nobody there for Egan, and Monticello gets it out. Good back check by Stokes. He'll control. Stokes lost an edge. Bayless to Cooper. Cooper 1-on-4. Oh, Bayless just charges in. Stokes goes down. Bayless disrupts that rush. And here comes Larson, has Bayless breaking, gets it to him. Here comes 17. Breakaway. Bayless shot goes wide. Out to center. Beckwith has it. Egan gets out of the zone. Chipped up to Potts. He'll just shoot it in. Another shot goes off the side of the net. Olsen, good pressure by Tristan. Potts goes down in front. Still 9 minutes to play in the third period. McCollum, he tries to deliver the hit, takes it instead. Monticello gets it out to center. Todd looks for the hit, misses, and here comes Egan. McCollum looks like he's going off. Interference call.
Watch the elbows!
So Egan short a man for the next 2 minutes. 8:38 to go in the final period. Egan up 7-2. Monticello wins the face-off. Shot comes right in on Eddie, and he'll make the save. Fiedler, Todd, Beckwith, and St. Clair, I believe. Nope, that's Sizer. Sizer's the fourth one. Todd goes off the boards, but kept in at the point. Beckwith intercepts. He gets it to center. Intercepted by Sizer. Breakout pass here for Monticello. Breakaway. Shot goes wide. Eddie in complete control. Shot to goal. Really nice centering pass there by Monticello from below the goal line. Monticello had a guy streaking right towards the goalie. Guy found him below the goal line, and it gets past Eddie. So 7-3 with 8 minutes to go in the third period. Egan face-off win to Putt. Putt to Stokes. Stokes sauces it back to Putt. And here comes Monticello. 2-on-1. Good back check by St. Clair to intercept that pass. Caden looking for Cooper. Cooper has Bayless breaking. Here comes Bayless. Oh, that was close. Here comes Derek. Breakaway. Shot just wide. Kept in by Putt. St. Clair has it. He'll go wide. Getting chopped. Shoved from behind. Bayless knocks his guy into the boards. Larson tries to backhand it deep, but here comes Monticello with it. Some good hands by that guy, but Putt stands him up nicely. Back to the point. Here's St. Clair. Caden has it, and Larson sneaks in. Larson down the left side. He gets around one guy. Nice work. But it gets knocked off his puck. Todd with a nice check at center. Beckwith over towards Larson. And that's intercepted at center. That's onside into the Egan zone. Good stick by Beckwith, knocked that away. Shot intercepted by Todd. He'll rotate it behind to Beckwith. Beckwith shoots it, but it gets back to the point. Another shot hit traffic. And here comes McCollum and Olsen. Tipped forward. Olsen, goalie comes out, and the goalie beats the Egan forecheckers, or the Egan forwards rather, to the puck. Monticello shoots it all the way down. That'll be an icing call on Monticello. Still 7-3, 6 minutes to play in the final period. Stokes at the point, keeps it in. Good job by Lucas. Shot. Fiedler was there. Goalie covers, and we'll get another whistle. Stokes back at the point once again. It comes out to neutral ice where Potts gathers. Gets it up to Lucas. Nice pass towards Renner. Renner, long shot. Saved by the goalie. Good long shot there by Tyan. Sounds like Jazz is watching the game at home. So shout out to Jazz. Big brother Tyan playing well today. Back to Putt. Face-off win here by Egan. Turnaround shot by Larson. Hit traffic. Todd pinches in to keep it. Evades a check. But lost the puck. That comes out front. And a goal. Oh, look at that. Larson picked up the loose puck. Buried it. And points at the net. Good work by Larson on the goal there. Egan 8. Monticello 3. 5:16 to go in the third period. St. Clair down the left side. Centering pass for Bayless. Just got past. Bayless back to Todd at the point. Todd winds and fires. Hits a skate. That comes all the way down into the Egan zone. Putt over to Todd. Todd gets it up to Bayless. Off his skate, St. Clair with speed through neutral ice. St. Clair down the left side. Shot through the crease. Todd collects. Tries to get it to Larson, but not enough on it. Monticello gets it deep. And here comes Will Todd looking for a breakout pass to Bayless. He gets him. Bayless on a breakaway. Derek, shot, goal. Good headman pass there by Will Todd. Bayless, forehand, backhand, top shelf, beats the goalie. Nice play there by Egan. 9-3. 4:20 to play, third period. Face-off win by Egan. Sizer looking for a centering pass. Puck knocked around a little bit at center ice. Into the zone comes Olsen, kept in by Sizer. He gets it over to Olsen, who knocks it deep. Egan just got to get out of this game clean here with no injuries. McCollum down the right side, long shot. That goes wide. Beckwith, he'll regroup. Back to Potts. Potts off the boards towards Henry. Good check there by Sizer. He puts his guy down. Long shot, save. Good save there by Eddie. He'll hold. So defensive zone face-off for the Wildcats to Eddie's glove side. It'll be Fiedler on the draw with Renner, Bayless, Stokes, and Todd on the ice. Fiedler wins it back. Stokes collects. Backhand pass to Todd. Todd lays a hit. Fiedler goes behind the net. Stokes collects. And he backhands it towards Todd again. Todd to Bayless. Bayless just muscles 21 off the puck. Stokes has it. Stokes gets around a couple of guys. Still has it. Just get it deep. Fiedler covering for Stokes back at the blue line. Good read by 90 to cover. Todd has it. Todd back to Renner. Renner carries it into the zone. He's 1-on-4. He needs some help. Shot comes in on net. Todd and St. Clair both there. So final minute, 35 seconds running time here in this lopsided 9-3 score here for the Wildcats. Back to the point for Putt. Putt, nice off the boards pass. Oh, good work out in front. Larson, good shot. Nice save by the goalie. Egan looking for double digits here in Sartell. Another face-off win for Egan. Larson has it. Shot and a goal. Sizer picks up the loose change. Egan 10. Monticello 3. Face-off controlled by Egan. Oh, Larson, great move. He gets hacked. Shot goes wide. Rebound still loose. Monticello just kind of standing around giving up at this point. 10-3. Beckwith on the collision. And here comes St. Clair. St. Clair and Larson 2-on-1. St. Clair over to Cooper. Cooper rink wide pass. Oh, nice save. Sizer with the one-timer right to the goalie, but the goalie made a nice little right to left move there to save that. And only 4 seconds to go running time. That'll do it. Egan walks away from this one. Opens the tournament strong. Convincing win, 10-3. Thanks for joining us from Sartell.